So, do we pledge allegiance to the flag here and stuff?
No, Mr. Kickham.
Oh,
Okay,
I'm
are we
waiting.
ready to begin now?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I just want to make sure that everybody understands that we need to yell here in the courtroom so that you are heard. And we'll go ahead and start with opening statements from the plaintiff.
Thank you, Your Honor. So today I bring you Mr. Kickham, a hard working man, just trying to go about his day, trying to pay the bills, like any normal person like you and I, and the rest of the general public. When a tragic accident happened to him, where he received medical treatment for his first or later injuries, while trying to leave our beloved medical center, he was approached by the United Police Department in the aggressive tones with automatic rifles pulled to him. And when he was defending his constitutional right and his freedom of speech, he was led with the aggressiveness of that police department, which then landed him back in the Mount Zona Hospital. Now we are here today uh, to ask for expenses for his loss of income, as well as some repercussions towards the department, so this situation doesn't happen to another general member of the public, because this whole act is outrageous.
am I allowed to speak?
Okay.
Not yet.
What are you seeking?
$800,000 in compensation.
All right. Does that finish your opening?
Yes, Your Honor, I am finished.
All right. Let's go.
Mr. Kickham, you can come
All right.
down here.
Can I have the defense's opening statement?
All right, Your Honor. I'd like to open
I'm
with
sorry. I wasn't sure if I was allowed to talk.
Just
You're
make sure
right.
you're whispering.
Can I
Am
have my
gonna
time here?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask for quiet in court while the defense is speaking.
Your Honor, I would like to motion after opening statements are concluded to take a brief recess so that everyone can have a moment to have a conversation.
We can do that.
Okay.
I think it's a joke.
So, Your Honor, I'd like to open with what is law and order. When an officer gives you a lawful order, you're to follow it. You are still within your constitutional rights to question said order. But at the same point, you should comply with said order in order to prevent any unwanted actions to be taken against you. With that being said, we still have to follow that. Oh God, I'm terrible at this. We still have.
I'm gonna ask for quiet in the court, or
Mr.
we'll
Kickham.
be charging contempt.
Oh, I'm sorry, I just slipped.
He's kind of an ass.
Defense, you can continue.
Thank you, ma'am. And I'd like to continue with when incidents happen without any proof, is it not just hearsay? Could I then go to any lawyer and try for any amount of money for anything I deem I want? That's all.
Okay, thank you. And what are you wanting the settlement to be changed to?
I would like the settlement to be completely.
Please.
There's no settlement. There's no compensation
You need
that
to
needs
get
to
in
be
the city.
provided.
So you're asking for $0 in compensation?
Zero.
You need to get in the city
$0.
immediately and come to the courthouse. Hurry, please.
Okay, this is gonna be a final warning.
Sorry, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, I was praying. No more.
Be quiet.
All right, Your Honor. So about that brief recess.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and take a brief recess. It's the 23-minute mark. We will call it the 35-minute mark.
Mr. Kickham, over here, please.
I have a question. No,
We're in recess.
actually, no,
Mr.
you and I
Kickham.
have a question.
Oh,
You're gonna
How
lose
is
the
this-
case yourself.
What the fuck is this jerk off over
that's a
here
little
supposed to
long.
sit there and
5
laugh?
minutes max.
Okay,
He's
hold
supposed
on.
to-
Well, you know what?
No,
We'll
no,
just be
no.
back at the 30-minute mark.
that. I've done
No, we're gonna.
It's
8
no, no,
minutes.
no.
30-minute mark.
How
30-minute
come this
mark.
guy is
Alright.
able to laugh?
Um,
How come that lawyer is able to laugh when you mentioned the settlement? I laugh, and I get charged with contempt of court, or almost contempt of court. That's my. Can you ask the judge that, please? That's my thing.
Because I'm the one that laughed over here, douchebag.
I understand that, Mr.
No,
Kickham.
no. Seriously, no.
But you
no,
have,
it's a,
but Mr.
no, it's a
Mr.
genuine
Kickham,
question.
Mr. Kickham, you have to understand that what the judge states in her courtroom is.
He is an
her
ass, yes.
say.
I
So
understand
what she
that.
says goes.
I understand that. I'm not refuting it. What I'm refuting is how come the other side can sit there and laugh at our settle at you're saying this shit. Then I laugh, and then the judge here decides, oh, you said that again, Dick, and you're out. That's all I like to know.
I can't hear him.
Oh, I just met them.
Am I allowed to approach her, or is that against the law?
It's okay. No, I just, lots of,
Your Honor, are you free to be approached?
I can approach her. Thank you.
It's a
No, I
bold
was asking
move.
her if she was free to be approached.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Hello.
My client has a question
Yeah.
to ask you.
Hello, Captain. First off, may have gotten off the wrong foot. I understand that. I'm a little heated. I'm gonna control myself. Okay?
All right.
There are just several things here that have already I've been held to a double standard as opposed to what has, this other guy. First off, how come when my lawyer here, this man with a man bun, he says that we have our asking, which is, $800,000 minimum. All right, and then the defense laughs at that. When they can speak and say whatever, I laugh because it's funny, and you say if I say one more time, I'm in contempt of court. So could you please clear that up for me? Because that's a real that's
So,
really kind of getting me there.
From my viewpoint, it looked like someone in the audience had laughed, not the defense.
Okay. Now, thank you. I understand that, and that makes me feel a little better. Just because that guy is a total other clown.
But I am going to give you this warning. You've made plenty of
Shouldn't be
comments
assuming
about the
things,
appearance of
douchebag.
everyone here in the court.
I mean,
You've been disruptive, and I have delivered a final warning. And if there's any more outbursts or anything like that, you will be held in
sorry, I was
contempt
wrong.
of
I said
court.
you don't want to do that.
So does that include both sides, or am I like strike two right now when everyone else is being slayed? Or?
You've been delivered a final warning.
And for the record, you probably don't know me. I'm just busting balls. I'm gonna care that guy got a Mickey Mouse tattoo on his forearm from his trip to Disney World. I was
Okay.
just making conversation.
And that's all fine and everything, but here in my courtroom, I
No,
hold strict
I don't know.
rules. I have a lot of expectations for the clients, both plaintiff and defense that come in, and I'm going to uphold those to both sides.
Well, to be fair, that was also out there last not work, so all bets are off, right? All right, silence.
Maybe let's take why don't you give yourself a couple of, breathers.
Thanks for
and,
stopping by, Kevin.
Consider what you're saying to your judge, who's going to deliver a final say on this case.
The judge should totally remain unbiased, regardless if the client is, I'm being good. Thank you.
Correct.
Thank
And
you very much. I will return.
I
to
am
my
judging
courtroom.
your actions within my courtroom as well.
Again, thank you, Captain, Mayor, Ma'am. I will return to my seat. Thank you
Mr.
for
Kickham, come with me while we have a few minutes
Thank you.
spare
Thank you
before
very much.
recess is called in.
And thank you again for your time and patience and your excellence.
Yeah, and thank you for returning to your seat.
Thank you. I will.
Sorry, Mr. Kickham.
Sorry about it. Am I gonna have the time to speak?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yes, you will. Once recess is called in, we go into our next stage.
After recess, then we talk and all that.
Yes.
Great. Because I'm going to.
Your Honor, are we good to call the recess a little early?
Trust me. I got this.
Oh, maybe not.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I had a text message that I really had to get to. Okay, everybody's returned. It's at the 30-minute mark. We will now proceed with the plaintiff delivering evidence that they have for the case.
I'm afraid my first piece of evidence, Your Honor, is not here. My first witness that I was going to call to the stand. I'm currently still waiting for them to get a flight in, but their flight is currently delayed at this time.
Am I allowed to speak
Okay.
for evidence?
Do you have any other evidence to present?
I would like to call my next witness, which is Mr. Kickham here, to the stand.
Okay. You may approach the stand.
Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate this moment in the court's time. Okay, is this
Yep,
okay,
this
ma'am?
podium here.
Okay. All right.
Here we go.
So, should I just start from the beginning of how the whole the whole ordeal happened now, or just
You start wherever you feel you
excellent?
need to for the case.
That sounds awesome because I really like to just put this all in, so I paint everyone a picture of what was going on here. All right. So earlier that night, leaving the pillbox, I had suffered a vehicle, an accident. Things happen. These cars aren't great. I go inside.
Mr. Kickham, Mr. Kickham.
Yes.
I've called you up as a witness. You're supposed to just answer questions that I ask you. You're supposed
I
to
thought you wanted me to tell her what was going on.
No.
Oh.
You're answering to my questions.
I thought you wanted my story. I'm sorry.
No. You're answering my questions and you'll be cross-examined by the defense.
Oh, damn. That's embarrassing. So it was a good story, though, guys. I'm sorry.
I told you this earlier.
Okay. Sorry, it's my first time.
Okay, so stand up on the podium.
Okay. That's what she wanted. Asked her. She's okay.
be at the podium so that everybody in the courtroom
Okay.
can hear.
Yeah, that's fine. That's why I was over there, 'cause she said it was okay right there.
Yeah, that's why I'm standing down here instead of behind the desk.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Is this okay, ma'am?
Sure.
Excellent. Thank you. Okay.
Mr. Kicker.
Yes, sir.
How are you feeling today?
Pretty damn well. Pretty good, pretty good. You know, out here clanging and banging, doing my deal. Feel all right. How are you?
I'm very well. And your injuries that you sustained from your first incident. Now, how are you recovering from those?
I gotta tell you, it was a struggle. It was a struggle personally. Um, not just physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, to a degree, just a lot of stuff. Not every day you're at the hospital, and after receiving
How you doing, Willow?
life-saving care, and you get approached by PD officers just aiming class threes at everyone. As soon as you walk in, aiming class.
That's enough, Mr. Kickham. I just need you to answer the question.
That was the wrong answer.
No, you answered the question fine. No, Mr. Kickham.
Okay.
What is your general idea that you feel the UPD should be upholding?
Okay. Just so I understand this to prevent further miscommunication. My general idea
Objection.
What's
Relevance.
your objection?
Relevance.
Okay.
Am I allowed to answer?
I'll abstain that. Or no, I think that's wrong. I'll allow that.
You're allowed.
You're allowed the question, Your Honor?
No, I'm allowing the objection.
Very well. I'll move on to the next one.
Wait, you are allowing the question?
No.
No, I'm allowing the objection to the relevance of the situation to the question of your views on the police department.
Should have watched more Law and Order. Okay. So I am okay.
Mr.
go.
Kickham,
Yes.
when coming out the hospital, was you approached in a nice, peaceful manner by the UPD?
Oh, absolutely not.
Thank you. And do you feel that your rights as a human being, as well as a citizen of Los Santos, that they were abused by the LSPD?
In almost every interaction, yes. Especially on that night, they were thoroughly violated. Thoroughly. Do you want me to go elaborate further how I think they were violated, or is that enough?
Sorry, Mr. Kickham. Could you repeat that?
Sorry. Do you want me to go? Do you want me to further elaborate on what I think?
I just need you to repeat the question. The answer.
Oh, okay. Yes. 100% yes. I was completely violated.
Okay. Now, Mr. Kickham, when retracting back to your vehicle from your first sustained injuries, what was the first emotional impact that happened as soon as you left those main doors?
When I left the hospital, like when I left the
Yes.
first time. Okay. So you're asking me what I was feeling as I left the hospital after receiving my my care to my injuries.
Your first set of care. Yes.
Okay, so after I left, I understand that Mount Zona employs some of the best doctors and people money can buy. I left there after this vehicle accident, receiving treatment. I felt great. Felt like I can go like 9 rounds with Mike Tyson because I'd probably get knocked out before 11. But it was good. I felt great. Some would say superb.
Very well. Now, Mr. Kickham, as you're about to carry on with your day from your first set of medical treatment, What was your first thoughts on the impact the LSPD had towards you while you were trying to leave the medical center to go rest?
First thought upon seeing a all blacked out police officer pointing, looked to be an M4, a civilian, me and my brother, and another man just pointing at us randomly as we're leaving the ER. Or my first thoughts were, "Holy shit! I'm about to get shot again by another incompetent person." It was terrifying. It was worrisome. It was absolutely not an event that would be good for anyone to ever experience. It was it was scarring. Scarring is a good word, I think. Yes.
Okay. So you can safely say that within that whole interaction that you were terrified for your life, and your safety was wasn't there at the hospital.
Hospital offers no security. Not to blame the hospital, but hospital offers no security. When somebody rolls up, points a gun at me, I'm gonna fear that fuck for my life. That's number one. Number two, when I have this dude pointing a fucking M4 at me who's like a turn me into Swiss cheese in seconds for no reason, you're damn right. Fucking thinking I'm dead right there again. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Kickham. No further questions, Your Honor.
Alright. Does the defense would the defense like to cross examine?
Absolutely. All right, Mr. Kickham. So
Huh?
it's my understanding that you claim to have had a rough night. Do you happen to know any of the officers' names who were involved in this situation?
You know what? I'm very happy that you told me that. Or you asked me that question because they refused. They refused it. Refused to give me their badge numbers, even though they're legally obligated to. And I spoke to Mr. Former Chief Buddy Guy, by the way, about this whole situation, and he was trying to get to the bottom of this as well. I was not informed of any badge numbers because PD just decided, hell, no. So from my perspective, just nameless, all blacked out mercenaries with class 3s mowed down men.
So, if they were nameless, all blacked out mercenaries, were they even LSPD officers?
Well, considering that they did have PD cars out front and they'd yell police, I would assume so.
And your witness's statement from your brother claims you were arrested afterwards, but your statement does not.
I was not arrested afterwards. It was they tried to place me in cuffs. Oh yeah, you're wonderful PD. You guys shot me, then placed me in cuffs while I was shot, bleeding. My brother, Rick Gickham, he got arrested. And I don't know the consequences of him, but the wonderful LSPD, yes, mowed me and placed me in cuffs, then decided to get me care. So yeah.
And did you seek any further medical treatment after said, like after your initial care, once you were shot? Did you seek any long-term recovery or any other treatments?
Oh, been to Pillbox. I'm sorry, not Pillbox, Zona. Went to Zona several times. I went to Zona several times, and if I had to, I'm sure I could show you receipts for every time I had to go to Zone several times. Hey, it's not every day you get shot with a 5.56 right through the chest a few times. So, yeah. And honestly, it sucks. I'm used to be an avid runner. You can ask my lawyer.
No,
I
this
ran
is
into this courtroom because I like to run. Running's my thing.
notorious roleplay.
This has happened. Everything's changed. I can't run that well anymore. I'm still working back at it. Still trying to get through the initial shock of seeing officers with class 3s or just officers in general.
You're not on
But
AAC.
post-traumatic stress disorder. I've often think about seeking some sort of therapy, to try to deal with this, but unfortunately, it's tough to find one. I did find one.
I'm on
I
AAC more
spoke
often.
For a moment, and she was rather busy.
I had court stuff
Sorry to
earlier.
interrupt you, Mr. Kickham, but you just kind of contradicted yourself. You
Please
said
tell
you
me.
you said you used to be a runner, yet
Yep.
you ran in, but you also claim you ran into this courtroom
And
today.
I used to be able to run like miles, sprints. I can run 30 feet right now. Thank you very much. I think anybody could probably run a good 30 feet from where we parked to here. I used to be able to run from PDM to Cage, no problem. I used to be able to run from LSPD all the way over to Grove. Used to do that nonstop. Had a bicycle, got a skateboard. Now everything just seems a little different. Walk a little funny. Still getting used to it. Getting better though. That's what I'm working on. I'm just trying my best.
All right, Your Honor, I have no further questions for this witness.
Okay. Mr. Kickham, you can return to your seat. Does the plaintiff have any other evidence that they would like to present at this time?
No other than it's been already been submitted, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Now at this time, the defense may start presenting their evidence and case.
All right, Your Honor. I tried to get a member of PD High Command down here for this occasion, but none of them were available due to scheduling conflicts. But I have written affidavits from Assistant Chief Snow of the Unified Police Department and from Chief Fugate from San Andreas Medical Center.
All right. Are you talking about the two statements that you presented in the evidence?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you have any further evidence that you would like to present?
I do not, Your Honor.
Okay. Give me just a second to review that. Okay. Do you have any other evidence you wish to present? Does the defense have any other evidence they would like to present?
I also have Mr. Kickham's and his witness who was unable to attend today's MDT profiles.
Profiling.
Objection, Your Honor.
What's your objection?
Both of those MDT reports, profiles upon my client and his witness. Anything that's noted down is irrelevant to this case, as well as their previous charges that may come into light.
So, are you trying to have the records stricken?
I'm trying to have both of their profiles that have been submitted into evidence by the defense stricken from the record as it is irrelevant to this case.
The relevance for their profile, well, at least Mr. Kickham's, because he's the only, Dick Kickham, that is, as he's the only one here, is just, it's basically showing just his prior records, which he is a very clean individual, I will give him that, but it's just showing that he is, in fact, himself.
Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. Something spiritually was happening on my end. So, if you want the record stricken, that's fine. I'll allow it. Sal, do you have any other evidence that you'd like to present?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Oh, is this one of the is this one of the witnesses? Or is this
Um,
I
just
believe he is just a
What, are you just coming here, just knocking on the door?
someone who wants to observe the courts of justice.
Okay, so that's not your second witness. Ezra. Okay. Anyways. All right. Since all evidence has been presented, I'm gonna go ahead and ask for the plaintiff's closing statement.
Yes, Your Honor. So, members of the jury, and Your Honor,
There's a
and
jury.
everybody in Los Santos, as you heard today from Mr. Kickham here, the outrageous outcome that the LSPD, that are supposed to be our protectors and guardians of this great nation, decided to shoot my client unwarranted without reasonable suspicion or probable cause of a crime being committed, attempted to be committed, or accessory to be committed. Without the irrelevant information, my client had to sustain not one set of injuries, but a second set of injuries, and yet has not been given first aid medical attention there and then. No, I find this very outrageous and unjust behavior from our guardians of the city. They're supposed to be our protectors. We're supposed to feel safe around them, but yet we have to deal with this outrageous behavior from our department, and this shouldn't stand, because if they're gonna do this to one person, they're gonna do this to everybody else. Now, I personally feel like that in this time of crisis that we should come together. We shouldn't be afraid about our lovely police department, but yet in this case, we have one man who is afraid to go even near him. He's terrified by them, our protectors that are supposed to save us. He can't even pick up the phone and call them, because what if he just gets shot with a class 3 again? Another bullet to his body. What if that bullet becomes fatal and he dies? We just can't have this. No, that is end of my closing, Your Honor.
Okay. Can I have closing statements from defense?
Another one.
Your Honor, I would like to just explain my case in a whole. My case against Mr. Kickham's case is there just is no case. I found the plaintiff has brought zero evidence other than one statement from himself, and the only witness statement that he brought was of a relative. Well, this guy's pulling gasoline out.
What the heck?
Sorry, I had to readjust
Since
the
it was
box.
immediately put away, I'm going to assume that was a miss.
Yeah, it was a
finger
muscle spasm.
touch,
It was a muscle spasm.
trying to pull out a sandwich.
Yeah, I had to readjust.
Okay, you may continue defense.
As I've shown in my evidence, I have statements from both the San Andreas Medical Services as well as the newly formed Unified Police Department that there's no records of any incidents occurring involving neither Dick or Rick Kickham. There's no body cam footage. There's no incident reports. It's all just hearsay. It's basically Mr. Kickham went to a lawyer and said, "Hey, this happened, and I want 800 grand," and now we're here. And that's, I believe, that is a blatant disrespect towards the court system and the gavels of law and order. That is all.
Okay. I'm gonna ask for about 10 minutes recess, so that's gonna be the 03-minute mark of the next hour.
Blatant disrespect, you just said.
We will
Oh shit, it's
resume
calling me.
court while
Straight
I
is calling me a fucking liar.
think of my decision. And I'm also gonna ask that the Chief Justice come with me.
What? Oh.
I'm a liar.
Nice work there.
A liar now.
You're gonna get this done, okay?
This ambulance chaser's calling me a liar. Who's seen that coming?
If not, I'll take care of it. Don't you worry.
No, Mr. Cookham, don't do anything that's going to incriminate you now.
I'm not. I did nothing wrong. I'm an ambulance chaser over here saying I'm lying.
Yeah. They got outside the courtroom, mister.
I understand that, Mr. Cookham.
I mean, clearly, this guy knows he's full of shit. He looks like shit, and yet here I am being called a liar by that.
Mr. Cookham, careful of your language.
I'm sorry.
You can still be held in contempt of court.
Am I allowed to say? Okay, there is one person I've seen who looks. There's a person I know of that I've seen. He looks like. I'm not saying anyone in this room. I'm saying I was down the street one time, and there was this guy who looked like he was 50 pounds of shit shoved in a 25-pound bag.
What does that even
relevance
mean?
Does that got to do with this? I don't know. Just thought of that memory walking in here. That is all.
Hmm?
You know, a guy with a clean, I mean, I had a clean record.
What'd you think of the case?
Well, doesn't sound like he's got much to back up his story.
I agree.
Hey, there are 2 witness statements there, Baldy.
Sir, I'd watch your mouth if I was you.
And he's rude.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, imagine not getting your way and throwing insults at everybody.
Looks like a cocaine addict to me.
I could be
Whoa,
doing that.
accusations.
Imagine. Thank you, old man.
Hey, pipe down.
Okay.
Alright, she's gonna decide now. She's had some questions about.
You're still yelling.
Oh, yeah, she's had some questions about what all she could and couldn't
There
do.
was
I like your thinking.
I have yours.
And then there was the other one.
How do
After
I
this,
have-
I think I might need that.
Right?
how do I have yours for the second one?
Well, it was never sent to me.
Dude, if I have to go there and show you, I'm very upset. Second one. Here. Let me go.
You need
Coffee's
coffee,
cutting
Chuck?
edges.
Curious how much you paid for the lawyer.
Am I allowed to use my phone? I am? Okay. I'm gonna...
Yes.
Yeah, everybody good on food? Y'all need anything?
I'm good.
Yeah, good.
I don't have a lot, but I
Coffee?
can share.
Anybody want
You need coffee?
I got some coffee. Does anybody need?
Oh, no, I'm good. I'm good.
I had a coffee. Thank God.
Look at that. There's a San Pellegrino on my ass.
Hey, how much did you pay your lawyer?
That's refreshing.
No, if you ask me.
I'm gonna take that money and invest it.
I agree.
And a cannoli? I'm gonna get fat.
We need to go down to a business and get some real food. I got some
Bad as
snacks.
Here.
Mm-hmm. Right? We have the most unhealthy food in the city.
Spicy tuna?
Yeah, sushi.
I don't think anything's open right now, actually. Hold on, let's see.
Shit disgusting,
Frozen's
man.
open.
I guess. I don't know.
Pearls is always
question
open.
for you.
I just thought of a joke. It's
What was
really
the name
appropriate for
of the
court.
person you did get a witness statement from?
From the name I got, James White.
That's amazing because I'm about to email you the second witness statement that you said you didn't get that I have on my phone. This is gonna be really good. I love this. I love. So essentially speaking,
There's no
you
way
get a
she thinks
witness
she's gonna win.
statement and then you just completely ignore the witness statement.
Mr. James White's witness statement's gone in.
Oh, I'm sure it is. I'm sure his
Yes, sir,
witness
it
statement's
Makes me
great.
want to have a smoke.
Yeah,
I'm sure his
honestly.
statement's great. I'm sure his statement's awesome. But
They did not prepare very well.
I am really gonna
I
Bad.
was lost. I was lost. I don't know what happened.
just so you're aware.
Send it to me, Mr.
They didn't have a very good
Oh,
argument.
I will.
Sounded like you
will.
get a gun pointed at him or something. I have no idea.
I had to
That's what it
I had to
sounds like.
restart my phone. Had an update here. So give me a moment and I'm gonna send you this statement that conveniently you forgot.
Not forgot.
Oh,
I've
not
done
forgot.
closing
You
statements
didn't
when they still
submit.
submit evidence.
I would like.
What?
What, I am.
So
Not, it
they've done
it
closing
was
statements
sent
when you still
because
submit
it was a
evidence.
screenshot from.
I think after closing statements
I
is
need
it.
it.
Closing
Am
statement.
I
Yeah,
gonna have a
that's what I'm saying.
chance to speak to this judge? Actually, I am gonna speak to this judge when she comes out because
Seems like nothing's
Sorry.
ever his fault.
He should have represented himself.
Hello, Mr. Kick.
It would have saved money.
hey, old man, how are you?
That's what I'm saying.
The same outcome.
Can I ask you a question?
Hey, what's up?
Did you pay this lawyer?
Dude, haven't paid this guy a dime yet. I mean, I'm gonna pay him regardless, but I'm just saying right now. I'm not gonna do that. But what I am going.
If it was appointed by the state or if you paid him.
I'm just gonna say this, that I'm sending to him right now, and this is gonna be one of the funniest moments of my entire life.
Maybe he's on something.
Wait,
Hold on, excuse me.
did you jump off a dam about 2 weeks ago?
Hey, Mr. Lawyer, do you mind reading that statement? Where the part where, oh, excuse me, one second. Excuse me, Miss Judge, ma'am. If you have a moment, I have a very pertinent. It's a very, 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 very serious. No bullshit. No kidding aside. A very, very serious, pertinent thing I would like to talk to you about, and I'll talk.
I mean, is this dealing with the case?
Absolutely, 1,000,000%.
I mean, why didn't you present it earlier? When
This
we
is
were
a
going through evidence?
and thank you. So this is why my lawyer only gave you one witness statement when there are two witness statements that he just happened to completely forget about. Literally, date, time, everything must have just slipped his mind. That's all I'm saying. Is request for a hung jury? Is there? Actually, I can't. Jury's empty. I don't know. Just want that out there because it's pretty gross incompetence on my lawyer's behalf. Just that's all. Just want
So
that.
you're stating that your lawyer did not turn in evidence that you presented to him.
Well, I mean, I could say it, or I mean, do you want to say it?
Due to the circumstances.
Okay, Ezra, I need you to
one-
yell and
one-
please approach the stand.
Yes, Your Honor. My apologies.
Please look at the dates in your emails when you get that too. By the way, I'll move out of your way.
Due to the unfortunate circumstances, a third statement was provided to me, but on the date that it was sent to me, it was lost in a compile of emails from others, and I forgot to submit it into evidence. I did
May
try
14th.
So
I did try for 5
So
days
let me
to
get
try
this
to
straight.
locate the statement, but I was unable to find it.
So let me get this straight. This case has been on the table for a month.
Yes, Your Honor.
And a month was not long enough for you to present all evidence that your client gave you.
Well, I tried to find this statement, and I was unable to find it with the insane amount of emails I was getting at the time.
Okay, I mean that's understandable considering things.
From when the statement was first posted to me, I received 362 other emails after that date, involving other situations that needed to be also attended to.
Okay, I mean after this case you might want to talk to Conroy.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
I don't want to interrupt. This would like to say that this statement was presented to him May 14th, over a full month ago. Just putting it out there, Your Majesty. So, I feel.
So all those involved with the case were told that all evidence must be presented by 5:01 p.m. Eastern. Since it is now 8:04 Eastern, no more evidence can be submitted towards the case. You're also bringing this to my attention after I've already left the court to make my final judgment.
Yes, that happened. This happened after I left the court. Left the court. This is why I spoke with him to confirm. He kept saying one witness statement, and I was like, "What one witness statement?" Not including my own, because I spoke to both of them, and they both confirmed to me that they spoke to him. Everything. They showed me both their emails, their statement, everything. I knew they were there as part of the discovery phase. I knew it was up. Okay, and however, my lawyer, in a gross display of negligence, decided, well, I'm just gonna forget that. And a court case that's taken well over a month, which again violates my due process. Again, that's all.
Okay. Due process is more for like criminal cases. And this
I'm an
isn't exactly
American.
criminal.
This whole
Well,
thing
this
is
is Los
criminal.
Santos, not America.
This is a damn shame. Is what this is.
This is the state of San Andreas. We're a sovereign nation.
That's weird. There's American flags everywhere, including outside.
Sister country.
Okay.
Okay, so anyways, back on to my judgment. After careful consideration of the evidence presented in this trial, it is with regret that I am compelled to render a judgment of not guilty. The plaintiff, despite their claims, has failed to provide any tangible evidence to substantiate their allegations. The evidence that was initially presented by the plaintiff was substantially stricken from the record due to its inadmissibility. While it's not within the purview of this court to determine the culpability or innocence of the defendant in the larger context of the alleged incident, it is worth noting that LSPD will be investigated for their role in the matter. This investigation aims to ascertain the truth of the incident and hold responsible parties accountable. As a judge, it's my duty to impartially weigh the evidence and make a judgment based on the facts presented. In this case, the lack of tangible evidence and the absence of any character judgment due to stricken evidence leave me with no choice but to rule in favor of the defendant. It's my sincere hope that the ongoing investigation by the appropriate authorities will shed further light on the events in question and provide a comprehensive understanding of the matter. Until then, this court can only make judgments based on evidence before it, or in this case, the lack thereof. This judgment will now be entered to the record.
Thank you, Your
Thank you
Honor.
for attending. Gavel,
Thank you,
gavel.
Your Honor.
We're done.
Good, we're sweet. Alright, second back. Alright, just want to let you know, you are one hell of an incompetent lawyer. And I don't appreciate you calling me a liar. You probably didn't mean that.
Arrest
Probably
him.
didn't like that.
It's not
Arrest him on contempt.
Arrest his ass. I agree.
Arrest him.
But that lawyer right there, here, you know what? Mr. Lawyer, I'm gonna pay you.
Who's the
because
bigger idiot? The one that paid
Oh,
him?
that's fine. I got the money. I can pay. I'll pay this lawyer, but I'm gonna pay him because maybe he can take law classes. God damn, this guy fucking sucks.
You
Holy
sound like
fuck.
you need money. What's your name, man? I'll set up a GoPro. I mean a GoFundMe.
I'm appalled. This guy literally, this guy here. You know what? I'm just gonna give you an extra 10K to make sure you can go to the classes you need and the classes you help help you. 'Cause
Just
that was
keep on
straight up
winning.
embarrassing.
That's right.
Let's go, baby. Have a good night.
Los Santos just keeps on winning, baby.
Keeps on what? Hey, you look like the guy from The Walking Dead. Got his head caved in.
Yeah, man, kinda. Alright, I think it's time for you to be on your way, Mr. Kickham.
I think that this is a government building, and I can hang out and chill.
And as this is a government building, you can be ordered from the premises if need be.
Are you on duty?
LSPD.
Yeah, I am on duty as the Chief Justice.
Believe me. I'm sure you are. Okay, yeah, cool. Yep. Guys wonder why things are the way they are. Have a good time, guys. Yeah. Hey,
I
Johnny,
agree with that.
can you lock the door, please? Can't leave.
Felony trespassing.
Thank you.
Well,
Great job. Great
that
job.
was a
Yeah. Dang it.
that was an exit.